Listen to me.
Oh!
If you need to get out of this place, you and Poppy could fix this. End this madness.
It's getting more aggressive.
No! Leave me.
What?
Please, just go! Run!
Welcome back. This is called We Made a Real Dogday Animatronic, okay? His video's a lot longer than usual. So I'm going to kind of skim through this a little bit and see what goes down, because that looks really cool. And this is made by Wicked Makers. Big shout out to Wicked Makers for obviously making this video and making this crazy dog day.
Animatronic that's hanging from a wall with no legs.
We're Jamie and Jay, and we bring your favorite monsters to life. After we built Catnap,
Oh!
it's pretty obvious who y'all wanted us to build next, so let's do it.
Dogday is one of the characters.
Bro, how are
from
they
Poppy
making
Playtime
this?
Chapter 3. And today, the challenge is to build Dogday completely from scratch, but also we're going to use pneumatics instead of motors for his movement, which we've never
Oh
done
my
before.
God, they're intelligent.
First, though, the plan.
Step 1, we're actually going to work with an engineer to build a huge steel endoskeleton because this thing is going to be very
Oh wow, that's
Next, we're gonna build
crazy.
a giant wall to
Guys, don't
aim
forget to
from
go check
and
them
make it look
out.
just like the jail cell.
from his
All right.
animation.
Oh, they're cutting wood. You know, we're skimming
That
through the
is
video,
a
so
big wall.
at some point I'm gonna be like, why the heck are they doing this?
This is just one of them. There's going to be
And this is the
3.
time where I say, why the heck are they doing this? Is this the wall behind
What I'm
him?
building here is called a flat, which is essentially a fake wall. It's the same way you'd build walls for like a film set or a theater show or even a haunted house.
A fake wall. Okay, I was right. It was like the wall behind
Look
him.
like Dogday's jail cell.
They're doing a
but
lot for
first,
this.
I think we should wait till the mech gets here so we can test it out and make sure like nothing needs to change.
It's
That's
big enough,
huge.
right?
That thing could just fall over.
It can't get any bigger than this.
Look what we got. We got a thing.
Is that what I think
Oh,
it
that's the
is?
body.
His arms.
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome.
That is really
Now
cool.
you see why we had to make the wall so big, because look, here, hold it up.
Oh!
Okay, it didn't need to be quite that big.
That's gonna look awesome.
That big.
Did they put a monitor
Look where
mount
his
for his
face-
head?
I'm taking apart this old IKEA furniture, because basically these are gonna go up on the top of the wall,
Oh,
and then they have these holes in them already.
They're
and
smart.
He'll hang from there. I saved this
nice.
piece of-
It just like that already kind of looks like it.
when
that's-
the pistons go.
Okay, all right, let's
Here,
see.
The air comes into a regulator, which controls the pressure, and then from there, we split it into these 3 solenoids. These are what determine if the air cylinder is out or in. They're basically like switches.
What?
Switch it one way, the cylinder pushes open. Switch it the other way, the cylinder pushes back closed. That's why there's 2 air hoses coming out of each one. The solenoids also go into a prop controller, which lets us animate and record everything. We'll get more into this later.
Oh,
but let's
that's
test it.
crazy.
Are we ready?
I think so. You ready?
Oh my goodness, yes.
That's his head.
His head.
Arms. Oh, it's like very jolty, but that's good. That's so good because it's aggressive and it needs to be. Oh! Okay, so where are they gonna hide this big
is
thing?
so
They're gonna put it through the wall or
was-
something? Oh, she's the one that does like the cosmetic part of like that.
All right, Dogday has a nice round shape. I think I'm really happy with this. I was gonna put wire on his arms too to make that shape, but I've got some leftover
Oh, she's
foam,
clearly
and I think
really
I'm
good
gonna
at this. What? Duct tape
That was
and
like the worst
styrofoam
duct
and
tape
some
job.
metal wires.
Do you remember on Catnap when you said this?
I'm never carving something
Oh!
like this big again. Yes, and I meant it.
Well, I think I found a solution for you. I've been working with our modeler friend to create a super good model of Dogday's head that we can 3D print. Because the skeleton is made of
That's gonna
metal
take
on this one,
forever.
we don't have
Okay, so they
forever
broke down the head in a
actually
bunch of
print that.
pieces.
That's-
Let's see how long it took. Tape? They put tape on that? That's crazy. Duct tape and tape would take you far.
This is cool.
Yeah, it
Look,
is.
everything still moves.
Now, why'd they
freely.
cut the middle? They're making progress. Oh, now they're gonna use the good stuff. Ooh, painting it's gonna be. What is that? Why'd they paint a square? Oh, they're matching the
green
blocks
is
behind it. I wouldn't even have thought to do that. Okay, we want to see the wall after.
The dirtier we
Oh,
get it, the more I love it. Next is one of the most fun
Wow.
parts, I think. We're gonna
She
take
did
some
great.
black paint, water it down, and just splatter it on there because behind Dogday is like just big
Wow.
black splatter splotch. Something bad
Splatter-
happened there.
Splatter splotch.
that's so
All the
cool.
walls. This is
And my
messy.
hair.
And your, but it's. I think we're finally.
I wanna make
finally
something,
done
but it
with
wouldn't
this
be
giant
that
wall. It's
good.
been, what, 4 days? I think?
Yes, but
Something like
I
that.
love it now.
Which is good also because all
Yo,
the
if they
3D
hit me
printing
up
of
and
the
was
head
like,
is done,
yo,
so
you want to
can
come
kinda
out
put
and
that
like make
together.
something cool with us? I'd be so down.
As expected, 3D printing
But I would
Dogday's
be
head
so
took
bad.
a long time. Our Bamboo
yeah.
Labs printer is really fast, but even so, it's been going non-stop for the past 5 days. The filament we're using is this really
5
nice
days.
autumn orange PLA. Make it about 10
I wonder how
minutes
much
from
that stuff
tool.
is. How
It's
much is that
incredibly
stuff
rigid and really easy
in order to
print
make
just
these?
from
Or
filament.
just stuff? Make whatever.
So, we called our friend Beardless Props and commissioned him to make us a custom model of Dogday's head specifically for printing as an animatronic.
You gotta like sand it
After
down and
sculpting
stuff,
the
but that
shape,
looks
he
really
hollowed
good.
it all out, split
Wow.
it into 10 different parts that would fit our printer. He added custom mounting holes to fit our mechanism and even an access panel on the back. This should
That
kind of
is-
be like putting Legos together, I hope. We got a couple extra parts. We've got these things, which are braces that go on the inside. We've also got these tiny little plastic pegs. They go in these little holes to help
How-
align everything. So we got
That
all this
fits,
stuff.
like,
We got some
perfectly,
super glue.
right?
Let's do this.
Oh my gosh. That's
I love how it all
crazy
just lines
how
up.
easy that works. And
These
then they're
are
gonna put like
basically,
stuff
little
around
mini
it
truss
to
just, like snap in half.
paint. They're gonna put the fur around it and stuff.
Yes. That was a lot of pieces.
You can see the little gaps, but it doesn't really matter when they do what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay,
He
there's
can
one
even leave the
final
tape on there,
piece.
probably. The
Here.
face is there. That is great. Oh, he didn't even have to leave the tape.
We might need to actually take him down and bolt this on the table. Here, we got
The
head
mount fit
bolted on.
perfectly.
Shh, this is so heavy. All right, you got that?
Is it gonna hold it?
Okay.
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 That's on there.
That's
Flying out.
crazy.
Oh, even worse.
Oh,
Okay.
That's
you
not
gotta weigh out the
right.
bottom so it,
Maybe.
On the bright side, I mean, look at this.
if they
It's
put like a
on. You
weight
just
all the
hang
way at the
weight.
bottom, I feel like it would
We can sure
it would lean
try.
it back.
All right, we spent most of yesterday trying.
You don't have to put
figure
one
out
on the
how to
back of the
solve
head.
further
Yeah, see the
lifting
weight at the
to wall
bottom?
they wall.
Okay,
So we
that's what
put
I was thinking.
straps
That's
up
what,
here
there
for
was
the
like a couple
wrists.
options. All right, let's get on to the, whoa. I feel like the movement
It's
is
crazy
pretty
to me
good.
that thing doesn't just fly off and break.
We're doing a lot of things for the first of, and it can easily
Oh, that's
journal
kinda
an
cool.
on you're actually achieving them. With
Should I
Journal
buy some of
Journal
those or
with
what?
builds, It's had a big effect on
Yo,
our productivity.
I could buy some of
progress,
those and give
they
them away
say
to you
never
guys.
memorize
That'd be
what
kinda
you
cool.
do. But it's not just
Comment
about
down below if I should do that.
With Day One Journal, you can capture
I get
the
500
memories,
comments,
the
I'll do it.
feelings,
Not
which can
500
explain
spam
what
comments.
Abby
Let's-
Batting is
wait, how did she
okay,
make
so
this?
this is the fur we got for Dog Day. The brown is
She's gonna
for
cut
his
that up.
ears, and the yellow is for his belly, and the orange. Where is the orange?
That's a really perfect match.
Oh, Luna. What are you doing with my fur? Before we actually put this on, though, I'm going to put a thin layer of batting on the body.
All right, we gotta see. I was like, how did she make
Now,
it? But I
think
guess
I'm
she
gonna
just
make a
bought the
pattern for
material.
this. I don't have a lot of orange fur, and I was going to pin it and drape it and cut it, but the pattern's going to be way more
Why does she put that
efficient
stuff on there? I'm
and
trying to figure that
exact.
out.
I want it to be
What's the point of it?
So, pattern time.
Interesting. What? So she used that and then used duct tape and and then she cuts it out and it. Whoa!
I like to cut out my fur from the back.
They've done this a couple times.
Scissors. That way you don't cut all of these little fibers.
That was so smart to do it that way. I would have done it the worst way possible. Wow! I'm blown away by that. I wonder how long it took her to figure that one out. Oh, she's threading. You can. Nah, I don't want to do that. Remember that part where I said I'll come out?
Creative issue.
As
The
long as she
zipper
threads
on
it,
his belly
I'll
is
do-
a pretty prominent
yeah.
part of his costume. But the traditional way you put a zipper in is you put the fabric like over the zipper edges. But if I do that, we're gonna lose the zipper.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like hidden behind
It's
all
gonna
the
be
fur.
hidden behind all the long fur, and you're never gonna see the zipper.
So,
So
what's the plan?
Put the zipper like on top of the fur, like that.
I guess,
Maybe
yeah,
you can trim this
it's
so
not
it's not
too
quite
bad.
as wide. But
I don't
like, it's
know.
on top.
Kind of like it.
That seems fine to me.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
She had to say that because you know people in the comments are gonna be like, "Why'd you put the zipper on top?" Wow! That went together way better than I expected. Trim it up a little bit. Okay. I don't even know what color the zipper. Oh my god, it looks way too good. And even though it's on top, it's still like you're losing it a little bit. Oh, the fur over top covers it a little bit anyways. So it worked out
While Jamie's
perfectly.
finishing up the arms, I'm gonna get the head ready.
That is
Now,
a huge
most of this is gonna
zipper.
be covered in fur, except for the inside of the mouth and the eyes. And because we got
Imagine they made the zipper to where if you undo it, it's like blood and
these
stuff.
weird seams here, I'm
Or
gonna
you've
use
seen some of the other
Bondo
little
putty
characters.
to fill those in.
Wait, what's this
Fill
stuff
those
called?
in. Okay, we
I don't even
sanded
know.
off the Bondo and everything is smooth,
Bondo.
ready to paint. Now, if you watch the catnap video, we found the blackest paint in the world, and that's what we used to paint the eyes and the inside of the mouth, and that works so good. We're just gonna
Wow.
do the same exact thing.
That is
the paint
crazy.
Is called Muso Black. It's freaking awesome. We'll put a link to it in the description.
Very expensive,
but
I'm
basically,
sure.
It just hides everything. It's so dark that little
Wait, he's
scratches
painting
and marks and
that.
stuff, they'll never show up. just
I
realized
guess
I
the
forgot
mouth
prime
has to be
this
painted,
first.
but
There's no primer.
the other part
But it's
doesn't.
Like I don't know. It still looks pretty good. I'm gonna let this dry for a second, then do the eyes.
After it dries, it's gonna be, oh, wow. How can we make the eyes glow?
All right, it's time to fur this puppy. Now, when
This
I did
is awesome.
This
catnap-
puppy.
This
I
puppy.
see what you did there.
When I did catnap, I just laid the fur on top of it and glued. And
Wait, the
like,
hands
stitched
just
and,
drag over like that, right?
And eyes. I want to make a.
Are they gonna put
pattern and
blood
do
on
a
them?
little More exact.
So she uses this for like to do it on all of them. Perfect plan. She's gonna cut out the eyes there, and then yeah, cut them out again, lay them out. She's a little too good at this.
I think I'm gonna just use hot glue to glue this stuff on. The downside of hot glue is if you live somewhere really hot like us, it will maybe one day melt if you store it outside. But
I don't remember what she used for the other one, but I totally would have used hot glue. That looks so good. That's highly impressive. Wow.
So fluffy.
You could argue the fur on there's a little too long, but if you really wanted, you could probably use, trimmers and shorten it. But then it would make sense because the rest of it's kind of long too.
But he's like, it looks like he has a beard though. He's way too long.
Yes, I think we're gonna have
Did
to.
I
trim it.
not just say
Maybe
that?
Around here and in his eyes. Just
Oh,
a little
she
bit of
used scissors,
Like we wanted him shaggy, but just not this shaggy.
right?
He looks so much better. He can see.
That's
now.
way better.
There's a little bit more tweaking I think we'll want to do, but for now, I want to move on to the rest of the head.
They're so
Dogday
talented.
has huge ears, and they're fluffy,
Where's the nose?
but they're also not. At the top of his ear, they're very structured, and they.
Oh,
they
how is she
stick
gonna
up.
make the ear?
So to make those, we're gonna use some foam, and then I'm gonna put some wire in my foam. That way, I can adjust it.
Okay, seriously, they got an answer for everything. I want them to build my house, but preferably not out of duct tape. I wonder, like, we see
looks
what
like
they're
a dog.
recording, but I bet this was
Like
so
a
much
weird
more
frog
annoying
or
than it looks.
Yeah, and look, that's a good amount of floppage, but
Yeah.
it's stable.
That's
here.
good.
We made his eyes almost the exact same way as catnap with these clear ornaments that we sanded and painted.
Oh, I want to see this. That is
The
good.
only real difference is we wired up some custom LEDs this time
Oh!
and glued them in from the inside of the head.
No way. Oh, okay. Y'all better be careful. I'm gonna make my own. Bro, that is too
The
good.
last piece of his face is his nose, and I want to make it shiny. Usually when we do shiny stuff, I'll just put like a gloss over it or even like clear nail polish sometimes, but we've seen North of the Border and a bunch of other YouTubers use UV resin a ton of times, and it always looks awesome, so we're gonna try
Okay.
it.
We have horrible luck with resin. Anything resin.
We do. It's not a good fit for the shop here, but wait, that's not even the right thing to take off.
Good start.
Oh my God.
I really hope these creators are following me reacting to this stuff because they're so good at this. This is awesome. Oh, the nose looks good. What? Oh, so to make it shiny. Bro, how do they think of this stuff?
Time to cure it. Ready?
I would have never thought of that. I would just put the regular one on there.
It's so shiny.
That was so easy.
That's amazing.
Look how good that looks. It honestly came out like perfect and took
Yeah.
what, 5 minutes?
The whole thing's perfect.
Love it.
Wow,
Now that
wow.
the nose is on, we can do some final trimming up around here.
That's so good.
Finally.
If I made that, I'd be
looks
so
like a dog.
proud.
I love him so much. He's so cool.
Now,
No
I bet
catnap,
screwing it in is
no.
going to be challenging.
Prototype is his god.
First, we cut out a template with cardboard. Then
Oh,
we
he does
transferred
have
the pattern
hands.
onto some material, traced around it, and then
That's
sewed
not a challenge for these guys.
Next, we made a
That's
wire.
huge. Oh, wait, how did she stuff it?
Stuff all the rest of it
Okay.
with some polyfill.
Nice.
This is not the right color. It's supposed to match his ears. So luckily,
Oh.
we happen to have some spray paint. That's a pretty good match. So I'm gonna try spray painting them.
Oh,
Okay,
that's-
there's a pretty big difference here. I'm happy with
Wow.
how this turned out. So we will go and spray paint this one.
I want to know if they had to go through a bunch of spray paints or just kind of get it right. Yo, the
Now
hands
we
are.
got the head and the hands. But I wanna
Oh
show-
my God. Now the very bottom, I don't know if they're gonna leave this stuff like that because you see all the weight that they put down there. I don't know if they need to cover that up, but ain't nobody looking at that. That is awesome. I want to see the
So you
lights
guys-
on. I want to
so
see it.
The reason we
active.
made the ears floppy is watch this. As the head
Oh!
moves, the ears just flop around. There's no motor or anything inside them, but because they're floppy, they just move. And in animation, we call that secondary motion. So this thing is called a prop controller. This one's made by Purgatory Props.
He
and we're
said,
gonna be
what? In animation, we call that secondary motion. Does this guy really have to make me feel stupid or
to
what?
control Dogday, but it can also be used to control any of your props, like your lights or your effects or your animatronics. It basically lets you push these buttons to control a bunch of things and record animation without needing a computer to do any programming and stuff like that. So in record mode, I can just press these buttons to record as much
I'm really,
animation as
like,
I
blown
want.
away by
I can
this.
also hook up like speakers and have it play sounds and things like that. And when you've recorded what you want, you can actually trigger it, so I could use like a push button.
You know this took them a while because they took the time to cut out like thing that this little area, it was printed out and it said eyes, head, arm, and arm. And they didn't talk about that. So there was so much behind the scenes stuff that you did
trigger it. You
not
can use
see.
a motion sensor, anything like that.
So awesome.
When he's in the game and he's on the wall, the sun is not there.
You need to get out of this place.
But it does appear as soon as he drops down and starts chasing you.
The sun. Oh.
So we asked, we're gonna make him one. And they
Wait, who-
confirmed with us. So we asked Mob, and they confirmed.
You asked the creators of the game? Would you just text them? Hey, Mob. I text Mob all the time.
With us that it should have been there when he was hanging on the wall. So we're gonna make him one.
Interesting.
So we 3D
Of
printed
course
the
it
sun,
should have.
And now we're gonna paint
Unless it was like an Easter egg.
and we're gonna gold leaf it in the center because that worked great before.
These guys just never disappoint, do they? I didn't think they were going to be able to get that shiny.
The wind is what's getting it. There's too much wind in here because we're indoors and wind.
There's no wind in here. It's crazy.
It's so cool.
Whoa! I don't know how that happened, but that's
Dogday
awesome.
is almost all put together, but there's one more thing we have to do. The details.
It's not like,
Once upon
I don't
a
know,
time,
what?
he was clean and bright like this, but he has been hanging on this wall for a really long time. So we're gonna make him dirty and gross.
I wonder how long this took them to actually make. See, that's what I'm talking about. The details like this change everything. And I said this is what I'm talking about. Like I didn't even say anything about it, so whatever. And then I asked if they were gonna wire that through the wall, and they did, man. I feel like I could. Ooh, blood. Yes. This is the easy stuff for them. And it just is going so far. That is crazy.
On every project we make, we try to make sure there's something we've never done before so that you guys
Is
get
it
to
a
learn
little too
alongside
dark?
us.
I don't know.
And this time it was pneumatics. Before this, I honestly had no idea how it worked, but now that we've done it, it's unlocked like this whole new category of stuff we can make that's even big. Don't be
Oh,
afraid.
I want to see this thing moving.
You're Pappy's angel. Come to save us.
Wow.
Nothing left to save.
Turn the lights on.
Bird catnaps home angel. Their home. A myriad pairs of eyes are on you now. Watching, waiting, hungry. I am the last of the smiling critters. Listen to me.
Oh!
You need to get out of this place. You and Poppy can fix this. End this madness.
It's getting more aggressive.
No! Leave me.
What?
Please, just go! Run!
That is so awesome, man. Wow. Everybody that made this did an incredible job. So freaking cool, man. If you guys enjoyed this, want me to react to some more of this stuff, and if the creators are fine with it, let me know in the comments below. Drop a like, subscribe.
But now what are we gonna do with this?
Yeah.
It just lives here now.
That is so cool. I'll see you guys in the next video. I should react to the We Made a Real Catnap. Oh my gosh, it looks so awesome. Animatronic, does it move?